Yeah.
All right. So what's up? This Ski Lee with Rap Nation. And we here today with BossLife Big Spence. We got a lot to talk about. We just dropped his new record, Ima Do It, featuring Too Short. Make sure y'all check out his new project coming soon called TooPlayer. For further information too, we got a exclusive listening party, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. At Oaklandish tomorrow. This is March 13th, Friday the 13th.
7 to 9 p.m., man.
Come through. It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
And Corona free, baby.
And Corona free.
You know,
we not dealing with that.
We ain't got no Corona.
We ain't got no Corona.
Not champagne. Mimosas.
You know.
Ain't no Corona.
Let's go. So yeah, we brought BossLife Big Spence here today just to talk about his upbringing in music and getting to the point where he began to where he is now, because he got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So first things first, I just want to know, like, just for the people who don't know, where you representing? Where you coming from?
Oh man, it's baby, this town boy. I'm a town boy, man, straight from the O, man, for real. You know, a couple spots. My family from all over the town. I'm from North Oakland, though. Shout out my pops, he in my live right now. East Oakland, man. What's up with East Oakland, man?
That's
East Oakland, man. Pops in the live, yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, furthermore, coming up in the town with all your family being around, how did you get into music? Like, what you was coming up on as far as musical influences and things like that?
So, growing up out here, man, I was in the trunk, man. Like, I was a trunk baby. Pops had slapping his cars ever since I can remember. So, really, I was just off a lot of Pops. He got great taste in music. So, that's what really got me into where I am today. Is really just off of his taste. He don't make music or nothing. He said he tried to DJ back in college, but that was about it. But you know, so it's really just his knowledge of music that really put me in the game and got me to, you know, where I am today.
Right.
Both my parents. My mom got great taste in music too, of course.
So shout out moms. Shout out moms and pops. It's always good. BossLife. I know for right now you've been going up since May of last year, but from even before BossLife came about, you and your boys was on the wave, bro. Tip.
Yeah, man.
That was real heavy.
Right
what was creating that little energy like?
Well, that was crazy because we were doing things like anything is possible. I don't know.
I remember anything is possible.
So
I'm pretty sure a lot of Arab people do too.
Man. Anything is possible, man. So we was doing them, and it was real cool because like that was really a time in the Bay. I feel like a real happening time for the Bay Area. So it was fun to just be in the streets and be a part of the culture for real and really be able to touch people, and from that is what we got today, you know, with this BossLife.
Was this a part of the plan? Like when y'all was doing Wave Bros, was y'all thinking like at some point we gonna try to start getting into the music, or was it strictly just about bringing the energy and getting people to come out and have fun?
That's what Wave Bros was about the energy and having fun. But it was a part of my life plan to eventually come out and do what I'm doing today. Because
you started out as a producer first or a DJ first?
I started out beating on the table, man, with a pen.
Talk about it.
With a pen, man. That's how I started. And freestyling actually other raps like Spice 187 Proof. I used to rap that for my partners.
Man.
Mind you, we young, so back in like 4th grade, didn't nobody really know about that song but me. Yeah. So I'm you know, rapping it bar for bar, and everybody just thinking that I'm a rapper for real. You know, I'm rapping about, you know, he rapping about all kind of alcohol and whatnot. You know, they ain't even know what I'm talking. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I'm just, you know, spitting it. That's
kind of funny because my pops was a really, really big fan of Spice One. Like that was one of his main number one rappers in the Bay, and I used to listen to him too. I think going back into that time to look at where music at now in the Bay Area, bruh. It's really moving.
For sure.
Really moving.
For sure.
So in terms of like you producing and stuff, what was some of the like, I guess, bigger placements that you was doing to get producing? Like who gave you the shot and believed in you to even give you the opportunity to be like, all right, come produce for me, things like that?
It was a couple people, man. It was a couple people that gave my music an opportunity, gave it a listen, you know, because, you know, at least that'd be the biggest battle is just listen. Can you listen to my stuff?
Nah, for sure.
You know, so I got to shout out Legendary, I got to shout out All Black, I got to shout out Trifling, I got to shout out Lil Bear. Them all people I came up with and had, you know, they took the beats and took it on one, man. So shout out to them and gave me what I got today to stand on. You know, I'm standing on that. So,
yeah, for sure. What was it like when you was getting them records out, knowing that you the one making the beats and the records moving? Like, did you have a plan like, all right, now that I know that people accepting these beats and knowing that I got the ability to make the slaps, what I'm going to do with it now type situation?
Well, you know, it can, like I'm a guy that like I don't like to do. I like to plan, but I don't like to over plan.
Yeah.
You know, so I like to do a little light planning and just let go and let God.
Right.
So that's really what it was, is me just letting go and letting God do his work and his magic, you know.
Perfect. The other thing I kind of want to ask about too is your relationship with Drew Banger.
Drew Banger. I forgot to say Drew Banger. So Drew really gave me, you know, just in terms of, because he's really musically inclined, you know.
For sure. He be playing a lot of instruments. I
yeah,
mean,
man.
on
So,
Twitter and everything.
You know,
really in it.
Exactly. So he's a musical genius, and he before I was in the studio, I got a studio. Me and my bro Millis, we had a little studio spot, and we was I didn't even want Drew, like I didn't want to, because he's really talented, and I don't want to, you know, I know people would be at Drew, like just that they be at me, like,
right,
bro, can you work with me?
Yeah.
And this is my partner,
right?
You know, so I'm like, this is just like y'all. You feel
yeah,
me?
for
like,
sure.
You know, he DJ, but you like, I got a radio show. I'm gonna just do my thing, and you know, he gonna see this radio show, and if he messing with it, he just gonna mess with it. If he not, I'm gonna know, and we just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it was really like that, and Drew just, I didn't even pushing on Drew. I played him probably like, he just heard I was rapping. He was like, I'm coming. Like, what you doing?
For sure.
Like, you feel me? Like,
what you mean?
Yeah, what you mean you rapping, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, he like, I know you ain't rapping, and you tell me you know you're,
facts.
you know. So, shout out to Drew.
Yeah, that boy been going crazy. He been doing a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing his work and your work together.
Right
and I'm like, y'all. To me, the way y'all been moving and doing stuff, like for you to become this rapper now,
man,
of being BossLife Big Spence and Drew Banger to be the producer and still getting people to come through this section. Y'all looking like a tag team duo type situation for sure.
Right on.
So then, I guess moving forward too, from going to that point and then rapping, what was it like creating 10K? I'm talking about before May 10th, before 510 day, because I don't know how long y'all was sitting on it, but I know that the day y'all dropped, it went crazy.
I started rapping in March, the end of March.
Of that same year?
Of that same year.
Okay, so this is only a year ago, so 2019.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I wasn't sitting on 10K for too long.
Yeah.
We had it, and my partner, Legendary came to the studio, and he was like, "That's your single right there." And I was like, I had so much music, I didn't know what I was gonna do or drop.
For sure.
So I was just like, we was listening to him, like, you right, this is a single for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, this for sure a single, and dropped it on 510 day on May 10th. Everything, you know, just it's really been like I said, I let go and let God. So it's really just been him leading this path and just making it happen. I ain't gonna
lie, bro, to not plan that, but then also incorporate the Bay Area by doing it on 510 day. Whether you planned it or God did it, whatever the case, it was just smart timing and marketing, low key, just to see it come that day, because everybody at the lake.
At the lake. And man, we just, I remember riding through downtown just out the window. You know, just to the lake, because we pulled up on the lake that day, playing the song.
Right.
But we was riding through downtown, tearing downtown up the whole.
He said,
song.
"Bro, I just dropped my song. Y'all need to peep."
You feel me? And I was really feeling it. So it was my first song ever. So yeah.
That's what's up. Then to see 10K come out on that level and then have a platform like Fader.
Man, that was crazy, man. That's my first song ever.
LeBron, like a lot of people want that type of success to be like, I dropped something and got to Fader. Like a lot of people want to be able to do that, and for you to make that jump so quick in the game, being that you just started rapping in March,
right?
Being that you just started getting into fully producing your craft, like what was that recognition feeling like? What was it like?
So, you know, it's settled in now, like when we have conversations about it now today.
Yeah, for sure.
When it first happened, it was like, you know, I want, you know, this is what I want to happen.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't really too much. It was like, I want to be on the Fader.
He said, I want
to be on the
manifestation.
Radio. You know, so it wasn't like it's crazy now, like thinking back, like, wow, dude, like, you know, not too many people can do that. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just blessed, man. Like, you know, I'm just blessed for real.
That's what's up. You was getting when that dropped, you got a lot of love. I was seeing that you was posting all that stuff. I be tuned in.
Man.
I don't say nothing, but I be peeping. You feel me? Like people's really tapped in and seeing your wave, like from Jump Street. Bro.
Right, man. It's crazy. Like even Mustard, you know, there's a couple people that really short. You know, E-40, you know, G-Eazy,
man,
Mary June. Shout out to all them people, man.
Like to get that recognition, I'm telling you, that's something that people could look up to. You inspire when you do stuff like that, because then you opening the idea of collaborations and things like that.
Endless possibilities, man.
Endless possibilities, bro. So then, when did you drop the remix to 10K? How soon after you dropped it from May until the remix came out?
When was that? Like, I don't want to. I can't really. I don't know the specific date, but it was like, cause we dropped that on my tape.
Right.
So on the Life Chose Me. So when the Life Chose Me came out, that was like the end of.
Might have been the end of July, low key.
No, it was like the end of August. It was the end of August, or because I just came back from France when we had dropped the tape.
Oh yeah, and then you did the show.
Did the show, and then we did at the.
We gonna get into all of that.
Yeah, we did the show at the Star
Line. We just getting started. We gonna get into all of it.
We did the show at the Star Line.
Yep.
And so that's when it dropped. Really around that time at the show at the Star Line.
Okay. Yeah. What was it like to get them to be a part of it? Did you have to reach out to them, or it was just something that they heard and they was like, "Hey, I'm feeling this. I'm trying to get on."
They heard it, man, and they was feeling it, man, and they was getting on the most. I haven't, Drew Drew's that piece, man. He's a big link and a part of all of this. A lot of this. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Mundo. Shout out to Melis Wave. Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to all the BossLife, man.
Shout out
BossLife, because it really wouldn't be possible without them, without everybody, because everybody does little different things, and it's not just one thing. What I like about everybody in the group is everybody has their job, but they can do so many other things. It's not just like, oh yeah, just because I shoot cameras, I'm gonna just keep my camera in my hand. Yeah. No, bro, like, you feel me? We doing all kind of stuff. Like,
anything is possible.
Everything. You feel me? We can do whatever.
For sure. Was y'all, when y'all got that record together for the remix, was y'all in studio together or no? Okay. No.
I wasn't in the studio for none of the features, man. That's the crazy part. But that's the cool part though too. Like, these people were able to connect with me and feel like they could be a part of what I got going on and never even met me before. Right. And they people who I would be like, yeah, let me get on your tape. Yeah. They was like, yeah, let me get on your tape.
No, for sure. That's how it be. You gotta work to work, give to give.
Yeah. So, it's a beautiful blessing. It's just beautiful. I'm enjoying it all.
So for sure. So then, with the Life Chose Me and that whole progression, what was the process like recording that project? Did you know it was gonna be what it was? Because you had a couple bangers through there and a lot of features from people who we know around the Bay. Right. So like,
when we got to LA, we was doing some recording in LA.
Yeah.
And when we got to LA, it was just the energy of LA that had me like, yeah, we making some music out here right now.
Sure.
Like, we doing something out here right now. So when we got to LA, I knew we was on the path in Jack London, but mind you, we had yet to really step outside of our little situation that we was in to really be like, yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah, we going somewhere. Like, so we was just in downtown Jack London at the Honor Roll studio. Shout out Honor Roll, man, Academics, and everybody, 108K, man, Spanks, Pops, everybody. So, we was down there, and we did a lot down there. That's where a lot of the music was recorded and created. And mind you, what I like about that studio is we didn't have a lot. We didn't have a lot, but we worked with what we had. Yeah. And that's where I feel like I work the best, is in situations where we don't got it all, so then we can go get it all.
For sure.
Yeah.
One of the songs on The Life Chose Me is from the 9.
Oh, man.
And I feel like if you're not necessarily tuned in or tapped in, you don't really know. So just a little background on what this is.
A little bit. So, the 9 represents a lot. Me and my brother, Woe, we on a frequency, and it's deeper than I wouldn't get into right now. But from the 9 is really we saying it's from the God, from the higher.
For sure.
And a lot of people might get it mixed up, like we saying we from 90th.
Yeah, for sure.
From the 90s.
That's why I actually
did that right here. No, it's not about the 90s. Even though shout out to all the people in the 90s who tapped in and like, they rocking with it. They rocking with it, but it's not about that. It ain't no set trip. It's really just about from the divine, from the 9. We represent the 432, the green, the positivity. The 9.
Shout out to the 9 for sure. In lieu of you dropping The Life Chose Me, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm waiting to see what the rollout gonna be like as far as like, I know you had the show come up. I pulled up to that to see you there, and then now I'm thinking like, all right, visually, this gotta go crazy. You know what I mean? Right. So like, in terms of designing the 10K video with Mundo, shout out to Mundo.
Shout out Mundo Films, man.
What was that process like in terms of trying to create the look for it?
Well, I like to work with people, like, especially like if you do, like, I got my 2 cents, but like I like to let the creator be a creator, because I'm started as producing, so I imagine everything like that. I let the artist really go crazy, and if I got a critique, I just put my critiques out. it was a collaborative effort between all of Boss Life. Really, like Drew, he got a vision and he ran it by me.
Yeah.
We agreed on it. Ran it by Mundo. He brought it to life, and everybody else, played a part in it. We had Melissa in there acting a fool. We had, even JoJo suggested the cake scenes. So we went viral with the cake, and the cake on the booty. Girls was eating cake on the booty. So,
You always got to do that. Yeah, I felt like from knowing y'all from Wave Bros and Anything Is Possible, putting all them parties out and getting it turned up, I was like, I'm gonna definitely see some of that influence in the videos.
Oh yeah.
This came even more after 10K dropped into this thing. I was like, all right, cool. What's the next situation? Dirty Rhymes and Flakes Baby came, and I was like, whoa, like y'all really own one, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. And we're gonna do more of that. Like I just want to promote the fun.
Yeah.
We having a bunch of fun right now, and I don't want that to stop. So that's what I'm promoting is the fun.
For sure.
Man.
One thing too, I want to touch up on that's kind of different from what you've been doing as far as music. Like, being that we in the Bay Area, right? And everybody, 10 people already off the jump that's trying to be in the industry and become an artist and be music.
Yeah.
What makes you stand out and what's different about BossLife Big Spence from just what we seeing in our culture? Not necessarily like no competition stuff, but what makes you different?
What people don't know from face value is that I'm a student first.
Yeah.
You might hear it, but you can't just tell that I'm a real student of the music first.
Yeah.
That's what separated me from everyone. Is I studied a little longer. That's why I was producing.
Yeah.
Before I just came out rapping, because I've been rapping since I could talk.
Right.
So, but I didn't want to just be another rapper like everybody's just trying to rap. So I figured if I produce, that'll give me an angle in the game, and I could, work from there, stand on what I produce, boom, do my rap thing.
Right.
When the timing is right. Lo and behold, timing was right last year, man.
Yeah, that came through full circle for you, manifesting. And then so in terms of that too, of being different, you know what I'm saying, of knowing that you had a different look for it. What was it like to? Like, what was one of your craziest moments producing for somebody else where you was like, ooh, like, did you ever have a beat that you gave to somebody else where you was like, I probably should have kept that for me? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, well, that happens because the way I create is I create for myself. I don't create for another artist. Other artists just happen to like what I created. I'm not the type beat producer. I can't make you a type beat.
Yeah,
if I'm feeling it and it having to sound like that type of beat, is that type of beat. I was just feeling this way and I've made it. I'm not sitting here like, how can I make a London on the track beat today,
right?
Or a Zaytoven beat now. If it sound like that, it just sound like that.
Yeah. It just come
like that. Because mind you, we start the music from a tick, from nothing.
Right.
So we just creating off it, like a freestyle.
Right. Exactly. Man, that's really crazy, bro. What would you say was like the craziest placement that you could see and celebrate that you didn't, because you don't expect none of this stuff to happen.
Right.
You didn't expect none of this stuff to happen. You didn't necessarily plan for it. This guy working with you.
Yes.
What was one of the ones that like captivated your mind? Like, wow, I really got something.
Like on a production?
On the production level, and then also on the artist level.
Well,
on the production level.
That I would say that just happened with the song we just played with Too Short.
Yeah.
I made the beat and I got the feature. So that was that.
Was y'all in the studio together for that?
No, we weren't in the studio together for that, but I linked up with Short multiple times, and we got, I won't say too much, but we got some more stuff on the way.
That's good. What was it like to know Short as a legend in the Bay Area and be able to talk to him about advice and things like that?
Mind you, I said I was rapping to my friends. So one of the main raps I was rapping for, what is it, like 12 minutes or 9 minutes? Freaky Tales. I used to rap the whole Freaky Tales to my partners. So I was a straight, to really know his music and him, to see him, and then, because a lot of times when you meet your favorite artist, it don't go how you would imagine it.
You got a different perception.
Yeah. And your favorite artist is a human, so they could be going through some things that day, But when I met Too Short, he was the coolest dude.
For sure.
He was the coolest dude. He kept it so lit with me, so tan with me. I felt like I was talking to one of my real blood uncles, and it was that type of love with Short. I felt welcome. He had me and Drew in the studio.
Yeah.
He brought us through. You know, welcomed us with open arms. So, you know, it's just, you know, I take note of stuff like that. You know, especially because he's one of my favorite artists. So,
yeah.
you know, when you got a good experience like that, it was just a
That's
surreal moment.
Just a funny side story, bro. I used to work at this barbershop when I was like early teens, 12 through 15, on Clay Street, right behind the Marriott where Warriors used to play.
Yeah.
Bro, I kid you not, I used to just like do the regular stuff, swim up and all of that, whatever, and walk down to the laundromat. Bro, it was one day randomly, bro, I was walking to the laundromat to wash the towels for the barbershop. I kid you not, bro, I seen Short and the Magnum, and I ain't never seen nobody do this. But my dog was counting money driving and looked at me and was like, "What's up?" And I'm like, "What? It's Short." I'm like, "Hey!" Like real player, bro.
Man.
Real player. So it's just funny to hear that you get to meet somebody like that.
Yeah.
We all know of and we see, and they still cool on both sides.
Still cool, man. Still cool. Not no famous acting type dude.
Nah, yeah. Keep it copacetic.
Down to earth, you know, player for real.
The other thing I wanted to ask too is that so being that you done had the success with all these records from the Life Chose Me, you got radio play and recognition too. Do you remember the first time you heard 10K on the radio?
Yes.
What was that? What was that mind state and energy like?
I think we got kicked out of the studio that we was in.
Because
of that night.
Yeah.
We was just, you know, I'm like, man, like, can't nobody stop me right now.
Nah,
like,
yeah, you was in your bag.
I was in my bag, like, bro, like, I think it was, who was it? Hella Erie was on 106 and played it. Shout out Hella Erie and 106. But he played it, and I was like, we was just in the street, and mind you, we shared a studio with a bunch of other people, so it was a couple of them people was kind of out, and mind you, they don't look like us.
Nah.
So we was out there, and I was like, you know, doing my thing on top of cars, and we was, you know, doing.
Yeah, y'all started up. Y'all started up.
I think that got back to the people, and they was like, yeah, we got, look,
y'all
so
gotta go.
We go in there, and they changed the locks on us. Yeah, like Drew's in there. I'm out of town in Cabo, and then Drew called me like, hey, did they tell you they was changing the locks? Mind you, he's in there, and he leave, and come back, and then somebody there changing the locks on us. I'm like, and I'm out of town, bro. So I'm like, man, kind of sick. You know, the studio got shut down, but I was like, you know, it's whatever.
That's crazy. I mean, but in hindsight, something had to shake. I mean, you on the radio now, and they playing your records and giving you the narration.
I had to break some mold, so you know.
So it happens like that. Yeah. So now, moving forward, you got a new project coming, TooPlayer. Yeah. Is that the title of the project?
That's the title of the project. TooPlayer.
Okay. What was it like now creating TooPlayer, knowing that you done had all of this success with the Life Chose Me? Like,
TooPlayer is a chance for me, is an opportunity for me to give y'all more of my diversity, you know, my range, you know, a little bit, just a little taste. You know, it's just TooPlayer, it's just light, you know. I keep it player pretty much. So, you know, we're going to just show them, you know, lightly. It's just a little coat of player.
He said a little coat of player. In addition to having Short on there, you got any other features that
10-piece tone.
Shout out 10-piece tone. He on your 10K Love.
That's the feature. That's him on the hood. Shout out to 10-piece tone, man. Real good dude. Got some things on the way. On it. I got a whole project with him coming called Big 10. That's coming.
That's what.
Big 10 on the way.
How did y'all connect?
So he got a song called PPMP for radio purposes. But he so I produced that, and that was about he put that up probably about 2 years ago. I gave him the beat probably about 3-4 years ago. So we had just connected off that. He I know him through the music, really. We connected. He from Richmond.
Yeah. Shout out Richmond.
Yeah, we all
kind from Richmond.
For sure. We all just, you know, related and connected. He on some player way. That's the thing. I'm connected with all the players and playettes, and we really doing major things right now.
That's what's
in
up.
the Bay Area.
That's what's up. So what you think? What are you trying to do different? Like, what's your approach now? Getting all the game that you done got from meeting all of these different people and being able to ask advice. What's the different approach that you got for TooPlayer?
Well, the different approach. I mean, we just, you know, we really just it's really like it's literally a different approach in terms of like sounding. Except, you know, you heard the Ima Do It, and that's kind of like, you know, that's where we at. But TooPlayer is really just like the whole is sonically approached differently. Yeah. The tape flows a little differently. I think people gonna enjoy it, but I think, you know, it's like it's just a little different. It's not even different, but it's just, you know, it's a different side of me.
Yeah.
That I can't wait to let everybody hear.
For sure.
And see and listen to.
So what, in terms of now moving back into the live performances situations, we didn't get a chance to talk about the show, and I think the show was kind of like crazy because when you came out in a full mink. You know what I'm saying? Real player, if it came up and had your people up on stage, was able to perform the whole Life Chose Me.
Yeah.
What did you put into that mentally? What was your thought process? Was you just going with the flow?
I let go and let God with that one, for real, man. A lot of things just come together when you don't stress about it. You know, when you're not like, oh, if it don't happen, I'm gonna fall out and get coronavirus. Like, you feel me? like, nah, like, you feel me? I let go and was just like, you know, if it corona get me.
Yeah.
You know, so
if it gets you, it gets you.
You know. So.
Yeah. I think before we wrap up the interview, I know you got a new release party happening tomorrow.
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
It's on
Oaklandish, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Got Drew Banger, Millis Wave, DJing. We can't have mimosas there, so what we're gonna do is go around the corner for our little mimosa shindig.
Talk about
after 9 o'clock.
Talk about
it's a little after party, and we're gonna be it's at Calculated. It's like literally right around the corner.
Can't nobody drive nowhere. Don't be trying to leave.
Yeah, look, we're gonna walk together. We're gonna walk as a whole group. We're gonna hold hands, walk in a straight line, two lines, hold hands, single file, and we're gonna go right around the corner to the spot. It's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna have a good time, great time.
Perfect. Any other shows that you got coming up that you want to talk to the people
about? If it don't get, you know how it be out here, they canceling the NBA and all kind of crazy stuff. But if it's on for real, we're gonna have my first official headlining show.
Okay. First official
headlining show.
Breaking news on Rap Nation. First official headlining show. Okay.
At Brick and Mortar in the city.
Talk about it.
In the city. I'm gonna have my people with me. Real quick, Trifling, 10-piece tone. We're gonna have them all there.
Perfect.
On stage with us rocking. And that's gonna be a real time. I'm gonna go all out for y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Well, make sure when y'all get the details and everything, let me know, because I'm definitely gonna let the people know up here.
For sure, I might have to come back.
Got to, bro, mess with me, blood. For anybody else that's working like BossLife Big Spence, bro, come through, blood.
You heard him.
Come through, do what you gotta do. Man. Make your music clean and then come see me. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He showed up here with a clean record.
Like 3 of them, man. 3 of them this time. Like as before, I only had a couple. I had 3 this time, right?
Man, so
he set the bar high.
Set the bar real high. So y'all got a lot of work to do. So yeah, man. BossLife Big Spence, shout out to you, bruh.
Right on, man.
We appreciate you for coming through the Rap Nation. This has been Ski Lee.
And BossLife
Big
Spence, man.